COVID Mageddon 2020, day 10. This is the evening of the state of Washington's governor proclamation of stay home, stay safe. This is the third time I've tried to make this video. The first time all I did was take a picture. The second time, well, I had left my headphones plugged in, so the microphone was using the little tiny Apple microphone and it sucked. So, I think I've got it right this time. Did a little bit of a test. I know that the camera microphone is the one that's working for me. We'll see if this one goes better. Anyhow, like I said, today is the governor's proclamation eve at 5:30 at night. It goes into effect, #grounded. And there's a lot of confusion on it. We had a lot of conversations on it yesterday, that what does it really mean? We talked to lawyers. We tried to get a hold of the government. You start with the Department of Health. It's not their program. They transfer you to the governor's office. You wait on hold for an hour, and you end up talking to people they've drug in from all over the offices simply to answer phone calls. Our phone taker happened to be their IT guy. While IT guys are brilliant and know everything, I doubt they can answer all those questions. And then they ultimately transferred them to the Washington State Department of the Military, which all you can do is leave a message. So it's really confusing. Is our business, our specific business, essential? Our supply chain appears to be, and if we've got essential customers that rely on us and essential vendors, then if we are not participating in this, we would not be, we would be the problem. We would be breaking the essential chain. So it's really confusing, and it's left such up in the air, up to interpretation. Like, for example, let's pretend I'm a tortilla manufacturer. Are tortillas an essential part of business? Well, I think so, but are they? And you could say that they're in agriculture because they're using agricultural products, but that's a pretty broad category. But the state of, which state? Pennsylvania. The state of Pennsylvania came up with a really great chart, and it starts by, let me scroll up to the top so I get it right, the industry, and then a sector, and then a subsector, and then an industry group. So if I'm a tortilla manufacturer in the state of Pennsylvania, I can look down here to manufacturing, and I can look at food manufacturing, and I find a group called bakeries and tortilla manufacturing. Fortunately, they are considered essential businesses. If I was an apparel knitting mill, though, manufacturing, textile, nope. There's no questions. It's spelled out. So I think they did a really good job there of saying who is and who isn't, or what businesses are and what businesses aren't. Here in the office, there's what I'm seeing is people don't really think of the social distancing very well. We have a lot of people that are working from home, and so we know that, and we know why they're doing that. But we don't have those constant reminders. Like if you go to the grocery store, I thought it was silly that they had blue X's on the floor every 6 feet, but there was something new in my environment that helps me remember that social distancing's a thing. There's plexiglass barriers between me and the checker so that they know that we have this social barrier and we're trying to protect one another. But you come to work, and in my job as an IT, a person needs help. You kind of sometimes need to point on the screen, and you can't be 6 feet away from a person and do that. So we don't think about it. We just do our natural muscle memory things to make that happen. We have an office. We need a meeting. We need 3 people, so we invite 3 people. Now you have 4 people stuck in a small office. You can't even get 6 feet apart from one another. But that's just our normal course of business. Sure, there's posters everywhere, and we talk about it, but like any advertising you see on Facebook or on a web page, we learn to filter those things out, and it's just a thing in our environment that don't matter. I think we really see this with our young people right now. They're out doing the things that they normally do because they feel fine. They're not sick, and not really grasping from a behavior standpoint. I think intellectually they understand it, but from a behavior standpoint, they're not grasping that they should not be going out and doing things. They shouldn't be gathering. They shouldn't be socializing, because we don't want this stuff to spread. So anyhow, I've taken up my time. I'm glad. I hope I'll know in a few moments if I've gotten this right. I'll put a link in the comments to that Pennsylvania, I think they call it a spreadsheet. I don't know what they call it. It's guidance. I'll put a link in the comments to that, so if you're interested in what I was talking about, you can go take a look. Anyhow, it's going to be an exciting day. Tomorrow will be interesting, since the governor's #grounded goes into effect tonight. So, bye.